Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you please. Don't fence me in.
Had to laugh at that story at the top of the news about Barack Obama and Katy Perry and these folks who are suddenly lost tens of thousands of Twitter followers after the overtaking of Twitter by Elon Musk. And if you recall, Elon Musk said he was going to get rid of all the bots and all those kinds of things. So maybe they weren't followers at all to begin with. And that's the problem with many of these people. They claim they have all these followers, but they're really just fake. And so these guys are all claiming that, the news people are all claiming that they lost followers. Well, not really. They lost a bunch of bots, probably. That's how it all worked out in the end. So, man, I remember this, Tim Surdyke, like it was yesterday, as I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely.
I was down in Florida at the time. In fact, you know what was interesting about this is I had a buddy down there, a couple I love from Alabama, Christine and Jim, and he's a big Harley guy. And you and I were kind of going back and forth because you were sending some Harley stuff down there for me while we were talking, and then suddenly the news came. Because you and I were conversing back and forth, then suddenly this news came, and this happened on the June 28th, that Cadet Thomas Surdyke had passed away bravely trying to save one of his fellow cadets from West Point.
Well, actually, it was a friend he just met on the beach that day, and he did save him. I mean, he was successful. That was his life mission, was to save this kid.
Wow. Amazing. So he just met him that day?
Yeah, they were hanging out at the beach. They were some camp counselors from some summer camp up on Long Island.
Wow.
And they were hanging out, throwing the football around, and he got caught in a riptide, and Tom got out there and kept him above water.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know why, but Tom kept going underwater, and I didn't. Well, Tom was holding him up.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's an amazing story. It's not only is he a hero because he joined the Marines and at West Point, but also just there on the beach, he's a hero.
Yeah, I mean, he told his friends a couple weeks before while they were watching We Were Soldiers, the Mel Gibson Army movie about helicopters, because they just finished air assault school. When I die, I hope it's saving somebody else.
Wow.
2 weeks later, it happened.
Oh, my goodness. That's incredible. And I've known you for a long, long time. And I remember when the news came that Thomas was going to West Point. It was, I mean, you were so proud, and he was so happy.
And it was crazy. I mean, I can't say the nickname we gave him on the air because like that head, there's no way he got into West Point, but he did. And
wow.
It was a great place for him.
Yeah. So how is the family doing? How's everybody doing?
Great. My oldest daughter just got engaged. My middle daughter is doing great up at Hillsdale College. She's
good.
Getting ready for finals, and my youngest is genius and sophomore in high school and is going big places. I'm real proud of all of them.
Oh,
and
good for you.
Wife Janice is great also.
Well, good for you, man. I know you're a great dad and a great citizen here in the St. Louis area, and you renamed Surdyke Harley Davidson Gold Star Harley Davidson, right?
That's right. I wanted to honor my son.
Yeah.
With the name and our family. I mean, we are truly Gold Star families, and there's so many of them around there. I look at, what the 13 Marines and soldiers whose families are dealing with stuff from the pull out of Afghanistan just breaks my heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a tough club to be in, but you got to make the best of it. And,
right.
And that's why we started the Cadet Thomas Surdyke Memorial Foundation.
Yeah.
To help foster young leaders of character. I mean, West Point's mission statement includes developing leaders of character for our nation, and it doesn't start at 18 years old when they get in the Army at West Point. It starts much younger. So we're trying to find ways to move forward young kids.
Yeah, and
leaders.
And before we get into what's going to be happening on the May the 27th, to that point, just to backtrack a second. So, developing young heroes and young great citizens. Did you always think he was going to be in the military, or like what kind of boy was he?
No, I mean he was a Boy Scout. He loved sports. He loved the outdoors. He was, he was good academically. He was really well rounded, but he wasn't a super athlete. He was just gritty, tough, and always willing to be coached, and just a great all around kid. And he got selected to go to Boys State between his junior and senior year, and on the ride home, he looks at us and says, "Mom, Dad, I want to go in the military."
Wow. After being guaranteed a spot there in a college, could have just went off to Boise State and
Boys State, Missouri Boys State.
Boys State. Okay,
yeah,
okay. And so that's when he announced it to you, huh?
Yeah, it was between his junior and senior year of high school, and he's like, "I want to, go and be an officer in the military," and so he looked at ROTC scholarships and got the appointment to West Point, and that's where he ended up.
Yeah. And you guys weren't surprised, I guess. Obviously, you're surprised to the extent that he just sprung it on you in the car, but I guess it
was in his character for sure. I mean, he told us later, I've been thinking about this for a long time, but he was kind of a quiet kid. I mean, he was a captain on the football team, but he didn't say much. They just looked at him and said, "Oh, let's get going."
Wow, I love it. Wow, buddy. I mean, just such a great guy, Thomas Surdyke. And Tim, thanks for coming in here and sharing this story, and also sharing the news that on May 27th, it's a Friday, at Crystal Highlands Golf Course, we are going to have the first ever Cadet Thomas Surdyke Memorial Foundation Celebrity Golf Gala and Auction.
Yeah, it's probably aiming high for a first-time effort, but we're going to have a big golf tournament that I've got great celebrities, including Jamie, but like a 3-star general, Bob Caslin, who was a superintendent of West Point.
That's a real
when Tom was there. He's the real deal. He was in the running for national security advisor for Donald Trump back when in 2016 when he was retiring from the Army, and all kinds of cool stuff. He was president of University of South Carolina, but they didn't. After a couple of years, his politics were a little too gruff for the liberals down there.
Right. Yeah. Well, so
great guy, and a lot of other cool celebrities.
So entry is $1,000 for a team of 4, which is nothing. It's like $250 a person.
Yeah, it's a beautiful golf course that's been closed to the public for the last 20 years. The Union Pacific Railroad used to own it, and they finally sold it, and it became open to the public. So it's pristine, beautiful fairways, and there was something else I was going to say.
Well, we're going to have basically what's going to happen is you're raising money and you're trying to get basically up to you're going to get it, but you're going to have $5,000 scholarships through this scholarship fund.
Yeah, we've already got some scholarship funds out there and endowments that we've put together, and they're all based on leadership and developing people who are going to be our, in charge of this nation in the future. We want good people with good morals and ethics and leadership, and we're trying to help to do that.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is the way the teams work is you can either sign up a team of 4 of your own golf buddies or a team of 3, and we'll have a celebrity be your 4th.
Okay.
Which is what you'll be available to do.
Sure.
And,
of course.
And there's a few celebrities like that 3-star general that might have a premium price on it. If you go on cadettom.com, all the information is there on how to register. You can do it right on the website. And
well, and also if people want to just contribute to the scholarship fund as it is, just cadettom.com is there, and they can do that too.
All that is there also.
Perfect.
And we're still, for any business owners out there listening, we're still looking for auction items and all our contact information is on there, and we'd be happy to accept those also.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we'll do maybe a studio sit-in or something. I'll come up with something that we can do as well. And just warning people ahead of time that if I do wind up playing golf with you, I'm using my dad's persimmon wood still that have the screws on them. And also I've got like the irons are actually real irons. It's like swinging a tree trunk. So just before you do,
we got to pound some nails later. We'll
right,
we'll be ready for that too.
Exactly. So I never did wind up get around to getting my own golf clubs. I did get them for my daughter Lily. So if I'm out there with a tiny little 10-year-old bag, it's me. So just in case,
you look like Tim Conway. You need to dig a hole in the ground and swing from your knees.
Right on. Well, buddy, I'm so glad that you've been doing well. I know this has been such a hard. Golly, it's already been
almost 6 years.
6 years, man, and it just seems like it was yesterday. I'm sure it's still there, right?
Yeah, and we're actually going up to West Point this weekend to present the Tom Surdyke Leadership Award at their annual Sandhurst Military Skills Competition.
Wow!
And they give that. They announced that award after Tom passed for the best squad leader in this competition. It's basically 9 guys running around in the woods, 9 guys and gals doing all kinds of obstacles and strategy and fire, weapon stuff, and they announced, they created this award in Tom's honor because that was Tom's sport at West Point. And can I tell you a story?
Absolutely, please.
On the wall on the 5th floor of Washington Hall at West Point, where the military instruction department is located, there's 3 awards on the wall. One's a Tom Surdyke award. Then there's one that's been 100+ years old for General Knox.
Wow.
And one for General Pershing.
Wow.
And then there's 18-year-old Tom.
Wow.
3 guys.
That is beautiful.
It's pretty
amazing.
incredible.
Yeah, it really is. What a proud moment for you guys and for the Surdyke family. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, General Knox and Pershing.
Yeah,
and Thomas.
And Tom, yeah.
Wow. Love it. Love it. Do you still keep, and it's so great that you're still involved with West Point, even, after everything, but you're still involved with West Point on a regular basis, it seems.
Yeah, we are. I mean, they're very involved in Tom, and they remember him.
Yeah.
With every class, he's one of the guys that they talk about as what they're there for.
Right.
Kids that join the military, I was having a conversation with a recent graduate's dad who was at Ranger School and got heat stroke and was really in danger. You don't realize it in that kid's mind. He's committed to giving up whatever he has, his life, for our country.
Mm-hmm.
And you think, if it's going to, be careful when you deploy, that kind of stuff. No, it's right now.
Yeah.
Their mindset is we're here to, give whatever we have to make the country better.
Even when you're on the beach.
Even on the beach.
Yeah.
Even in training.
Do you still keep in contact with the guy that Tom saved?
No, I never have really been able to have contact with him. Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Right, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's difficult for everybody involved, and you never know their stories, about all that. But man, this is going to be a great event. The first event, which is great, it's Friday, May 27th. It's the Cadet Thomas Surdyke Memorial Foundation Celebrity Golf Gala and Auction, and you can get involved in a variety of ways. Even if you're not playing, then at least you can go to cadettom.com.
Right.
And you can contribute. You can offer whatever auction services you want to offer or auction items. You can just contribute to the foundation itself for the scholarship or sponsor.
There's all kinds of sponsor levels, from pin flags to whole sponsors to
I'll be doing that.
All kinds of things.
I'll be doing some of that. And I know the Wallner home selling team of Berkshire Hathaway, Jen Wallner just said Rodney wants to get a team together and play. So you're already getting some people who are going to be there. I know a lot of my folks are going to be there for you.
Excellent.
So, yeah. Tim Surdyke, thank you so much. Thanks for your contribution to this country as a fantastic dad, amazing businessman, and thank you for Thomas and the rest of your family
That's the
too.
best thing you could thank me for.
Absolutely, buddy, and we appreciate him so much and his service to our country, wherever it was and wherever he was called, he was there. So, thanks for that, and we'll see you on the 27th of May, brother.
All right.
We'll keep talking about this as we head into there. But Tim Surdyke, thank you so much. Good to see you.
You too.
Yeah, good to see you, buddy. Continue to pray for you and your family and for Cadet Thomas Surdyke. Thanks, brother.